Well, hello and welcome again to River Valley Farm. We have to put sheet metal on this tractor today. And that might be as far as we get, but we got to put sheet metal on this tractor today. So, let me get the door open so we can get some air and then we'll do that. So anyway, we've got to finish bolting the radiator in. Gonna see if I can't take this dent out somewhat anyway while we're here, and put that and the grill back on. Not 100% sure of this, but yeah, there's a broken bolt right there, and then there's not one on this side though, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. As I was saying, we got to get this bolted back in. I think I got new bolts, or a new bolt anyway, to replace this one. And then, yeah, so we'll be starting it up pretty much every time we bolt something on it to make sure nothing's rubbing, because some of this is kind of a little bit twisted and a little bit messed up, so we're going to take our time. Okay, so the radiator's bolted in on the bottom anyway. I haven't done this yet because we got to put the shroud piece on, whatever you want to call it, the outer grill, I guess, before we can do too much else as far as bolting it down. But still, we're gonna go ahead and start it up and make sure it's okay before we do too much else. Come on, choke it out, dummy. No hits. Guess we're doing okay. So anyway, we've got a pretty good dent in the nose here. I'm going to try and knock that out of there. I'm not going to pretend to be a professional at this, but I'm just going to try and knock that out of there. That should be a nice rounded deal there. And obviously it's not, so that's, you know, we're just going to try and restore some of the shape to it for right now. So I don't have my body hammers and all that good stuff. But anyway, that up against a piece of metal and a hammer, pat, 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 and it should take it back out to something a little bit better anyway. Okay, so as I said, it's not perfect, but it's a heck of a lot better than what it was, so we're going to go with that for right now. If we do end up painting this thing, and of course we'll go over and massage all this stuff and work on it, but we're a long ways from being ready for paint, so yeah, let's get this stuff put together. Okay, so we got that piece fitted on there. Fitting things together on old stuff can be kind of a, fitting old sheet metal together can be kind of a lesson in patience. Big thing is don't tighten anything until you are certain it's in the right spot. Over here, I don't know if you can make that out, but in that bolt hole there is a bolt right here, and not too worried about it today. We're just going to get this thing kind of sort of back together and test run it a little bit and make sure of what we got with the rest of it. But anyway, before I do turn the thing loose, we will fix that also when my mag drill gets here. Okay, so we got what should have had the grill screen in it back in, and again, a fair exercise in patience because of just how sprung this thing is. But anyway, old tractors and old metal, they make it difficult sometimes. I don't think I'm going to put the actual hood side panels on, or if I do, I'm going to put this one on and not this one. That way we can watch this radiator hose right here. It has a cold leak, so we need to keep an eye on that and see if it goes away or if we have some other issue there. Yeah, anyway, either way, there's an issue there. I cannot tighten that hose clamp anymore with a screwdriver, so we're going to have to do something. But what? We don't know. So, yeah. That's where we're at right now. We're going to put this top piece on. And this, wow, okay, this side hood panel. And then we will go from there. Alright, so first time in quite a few weeks we've had the hood panels all back on it. There it is. Okay. Oh hell, I left it on all that time too. Great. So we are on. Everything looks happy and good in there. The alternator is clear into the hood by probably a ½ inch or better. This leak right here, like I said, we're going to leave this off, leave this hood panel off so we can see that. Another thing that I need to get before I run this thing would be a temperature gauge. So we'll end up having to take this hood panel back off so we can put a temperature gauge in it, but that'll be done tomorrow because there's no place to get one today. But yeah, there was an yeah, the amp gauge was there. Myself, I'd rather have oil and temperature, oil pressure and coolant temperature rather than than amps. If I suspect we're having charging issues, I'll just get my meter and hook it up and we'll find out. But anyway, so yeah, I guess that's it for this one. I got to pick up a temperature gauge, like I said, and then get it put together, get it put in, and then we will be ready to go for a test. Oh, I probably ought to get some more gas too, because I had to use up the last gas I had in that thing again. But anyway, I swear it's funny. I can mow the grass like twice. You know, I mow 2 acres here. I can mow the grass like twice before I run out of fuel. If I put one of the kids on it or my wife on it, it runs out of fuel before they finish it first time. I don't know how that works out. But anyway, so yeah, not worried about that piece just yet. Like I said, we got to keep an eye on that leak because that might be a problem. For those of you that were questioning my air filter, since it doesn't have the factory one on it and so on and so forth, it came with this. We're going to stick with that for right now because it will work, whether it's right or not, but it will work. So, you know, it doesn't look real good sitting out here in space, but it'll work for now. I gotta put that on there too before I go bush hogging. But anyway, we'll probably find a few more of its weak points. We already know we got a leak somewhere here on the steering box. We might possibly have a leak on the rear main seal. We've got a coolant leak, a cold coolant leak anyway. I don't remember how well the brakes work. I don't think there's a whole lot of pedal there, but I think they do work. We got to do something about this thing, or more specifically this thing over here. The levers broke off of the PTO. These are the known issues. We're going to put it to work on the bush hog and mow down the rest of my little property here with it, and then we'll see what other kind of fun stuff it's got. But yeah, somebody twisted that thing right off of there because well, because they didn't have the correct lever on it, or take your pick of reasons why that is. But anyway, I should probably quit yammering and say thanks for watching, and I'll be back later. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks for watching. I'll be back later.